Hey there, and welcome to this exclusive explainer. Today, I'm putting on my personal injury lawyer hat to walk you through a scenario that honestly plays out every single day. So picture this. You've just been in a car accident here in New York. The aftermath is completely overwhelming. You're dealing with missed work, a mountain of medical appointments, and just daily physical pain. And while you're trying to process the shock of it all, your phone is absolutely blowing up. Friends are texting to ask what happened, family members are calling, desperate for updates. In that moment of chaos, you naturally just want to ease everyone's worry as fast as possible. And so, you do what comes naturally to basically all of us in the digital age. You log onto social media and you post a quick picture or status update. Something like, hey, I just want to let everyone know I'm okay. It makes total sense, right? It feels like the absolute easiest, most efficient way to respond to everyone at once. You have a deep sense of empathy for your loved ones and you just want to reassure them. But as an attorney, I have to tell you, that completely natural, well-meaning instinct, it could be the biggest mistake you make for your personal injury claim. Let's take a quick reality check here. Who is actually viewing your profile right now? You might think it's just your Aunt Mary or your high school friends checking in on your well-being, but there is a hidden audience watching your accounts right now. Insurance adjusters, private investigators, and trust me, they are not refreshing your page to check on your health. They are actively hunting for information to use against you, searching for literally anything that can question the severity of your injuries and ultimately reduce how much they have to pay you. Section 1. The social media trap. Protecting the bottom line. We really have to pull back the curtain on how this industry actually works. Insurance companies are businesses, and at the end of the day, their primary focus is protecting their bottom line. Their job is to look for ways to limit their financial responsibility. And your social media? Well, it gives them a direct, unfiltered look into your daily life without them ever having to ask you a single question. Adjusters don't just casually scroll, they scour your accounts. They take screenshots long before you even realize your claim is under investigation. They're looking at your photos, the videos you share, even the comments you write or respond to. They track your location check-ins, they look at tagged places, and incredibly, they even monitor posts from your friends that happen to include you. They'll even dig up older, resurfaced posts. They aren't looking for the full story of your recovery. No, they are looking for isolated moments they can weaponize. Section 2. How insurers weaponize posts. Appearance versus reality. There is a very, very dangerous disconnect here. A lot of victims think, hey, as long as I don't post about the crash itself, I'm perfectly safe. But insurance companies don't care about the reality of your day-to-day pain. They focus entirely on appearances. In reality, maybe you push through excruciating pain just to attend a family gathering, and you manage to smile for a single photo. But to an insurance adjuster, that isolated moment is taken completely out of context. They will literally hold up that photo during negotiations and say, look, they're smiling. This is proof they are pain-free and exaggerating their injuries. Or, okay, consider a quick 10-minute errand to get groceries. An adjuster will ruthlessly argue that a short outing means you have the stamina to sit or stand for long periods, and therefore you are perfectly capable of returning to work full-time. They will completely ignore the fact that you spent the next 3 days in bed recovering from that single tiny errand. And what you say matters just as much as what you show. Posting details about the accident might feel like a natural way to tell your story, but if you post something casual like, I didn't see the other vehicle, an insurance investigator immediately views that as an admission of fault. Even saying something like, the crash wasn't that bad, or I'm so lucky, can be used to minimize your injuries and slash your financial payout. These statements can directly conflict with police reports, and believe me, they will be used against you months later at the negotiating table. Timing is another absolutely massive factor here. In so many New York car accidents, serious symptoms don't actually appear right away. On day 1, adrenaline and shock are actively masking your pain. By day 3, still running on that adrenaline, you might post online that you are feeling okay. But then by week 2, severe neck, back, or head injuries finally develop. If you posted early on that you were fine, insurers will use that early post to argue that your later, very real injuries are either completely unrelated to the crash or entirely exaggerated. This quote really sums up the core legal tension perfectly. Social media posts do not evolve the way medical records do. They're static. As medical testing continues, your understanding of your own injury is obviously going to change. But that early social media post, it is frozen in time. It locks you into a damaging narrative before all the medical facts are even known. Section 3. The privacy setting myth. Are you really hidden? So you're probably thinking, well, my account is on private, so I'm safe. As a lawyer, I have got to debunk this incredibly common misconception right now. Having a private account does not shield your injury claim. Here is exactly why privacy settings fail. First off, friends can take screenshots or share your private posts. Second, if you are tagged in a photo by someone with a public profile, guess what? That photo is public. Third, and this is the most important from a legal standpoint, New York courts often allow insurance companies access to your private social media content if they argue it relates to your physical activity, your daily life, or your overall credibility. And finally, they will look at old posts to find evidence of similar past injuries, trying to claim your current pain is just a pre-existing medical condition. Section 4. Friends, Family, and Tags. Unintentional Sabotage. The crazy thing is, even if you post absolutely nothing yourself, your well-meaning loved ones can accidentally ruin a negotiation. A friend might post a throwback photo of you hiking from 2 years ago, but if it's not clearly labeled as an old photo, an adjuster will try to use it as proof of your current physical ability. Family members might tag you at social events, or just out of sheer relief, a relative might leave a comment on your page saying it's so great to see you're back to normal. An insurance company will immediately flag that comment as evidence to challenge your ongoing physical recovery. Section 5. Protect your injury claim. Direct legal advice. I want to speak directly to you right now, as if you were literally sitting across the desk from me in my office. Here is the actionable, protective counsel you need to follow. First and foremost, do not delete your accounts without legal advice. If you panic and scrub your social media history, insurance companies will argue that you are intentionally destroying or hiding evidence. This creates a massive credibility issue for your claim that didn't even exist before. Whatever you do, do not hit delete. Instead, follow this strict, precise legal procedure to safeguard your financial recovery. Step 1. Stop all new posts, comments, and reactions immediately. Step 2. Have a really clear conversation with your friends and family and explicitly ask them not to tag you in anything online. And Step 3. Let an experienced personal injury lawyer guide your next steps. Keeping a quiet online profile keeps the focus exactly where it should be, on your actual medical evidence, not your online activity. Now, if you are watching this and realizing, oh no, I've already posted something about my accident, take a deep breath. Don't panic. Many cases still move forward successfully even if a mistake was made early on. An experienced lawyer can review what's out there and use actual, documented medical evidence to counter the insurance company's misleading interpretations. Context is everything, and a good lawyer will fight to provide it. I want to leave you with this final, really vital question to think about. Is a single status update worth jeopardizing your entire physical and financial recovery? For sure, your priority after an accident should be healing, not managing an online audience. Protect yourself. Log off, stay silent online, and let the legal and medical professionals do their jobs to get you the support you actually deserve. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and hey, stay safe out there.